a little group called BRICS, and it is fading out fast. But BRICS tried and wanted to take over the dollar and the dominance of dollar and the standard of dollar. He says that anybody in the BRICS consortium of nations, we are going to tariff you 10% when they had the meeting the following day, and nobody showed up. We are not letting the dollar slide, and if we lose the status of the dollar as the world's reserve currency, it will be like losing a world war. Let's listen in.
Genius Act provides banks, businesses, and financial institutions a framework for issuing crypto assets backed one for one with real U.S. dollars, treasury bills, and other cash equivalents. It's really strengthening the dollar and giving the dollar great prominence. And, you know, you have this little group called BRICS. It's fading out fast. But BRICS is, they wanted to try and take over the dollar, the dominance of the dollar and the standard of the dollar. And I said, anybody that's in the BRICS consortium of nations, we're going to tariff you 10%. And they had a meeting the following day, and almost nobody showed up. They said, leave me alone. We didn't want to. They didn't want to be tariffed, did they, Howard? So it's amazing. No, we're not going to let the dollar slide. If we have a smart president, you're never going to let the dollar slide. If you have a dummy, that could happen. Like the last one, he would. If you ever asked him about the dollar sliding, he would have no idea. But we can't let that ever happen again. Consumers, vendors, and people all over the world will then be able to use those stable coins for ultra-low-cost transactions that are cleared and settled in a matter of seconds rather than weeks and months. And it's really an amazing thing. And with the privacy, flexibility, and decentralization of cash, this revolution has the potential to supercharge American economic growth and empower billions of people to save and transfer in U.S. dollars. It's really all backed by the dollars. It's really a great thing. And a lot of, you know, we...
Well, Mr. Rabindra Sachdev is connected with us. Mr. Sachdev, good morning. Not for the first time, Donald Trump has threatened 100% tariffs, 10% tariffs then to the BRIC nations, which he believes have been pursuing plans to introduce rival currency. He says now BRICS as a group seems to be fading fast.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Sachdev.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. No, yeah, Trump has been mentioning lightly earlier, but what has happened now, you know, this matter has come to his attention. And Trump is a personality, when his attention comes to something, he digs into it, right? As long as he's not aware of something, the first thing he gets up in the morning, if he reads that or if he sees it on Fox News or anything, so what comes up to his mind, that's one. Secondly, on the matter of dollar, yes, he is taking a very ham-handed approach. They are, yes, threatening 10% tariffs on BRICS if they indulge in any, you know, un-American or anti-American, you know, initiatives. Now, that's up to them how they define it. But the fact is that BRICS countries, yes, will have to deal with some economic pragmatism. See, on the one hand, there's geopolitics playing out. We understand. On the other hand, there's economic pragmatism also. To what extent can a country, India or any of the BRICS country, go and what is the economic cost of it? These tariffs, if implemented, will have a real cost. But on the other hand, along with it in the long term, he was also been talking about, I think, cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Now, cryptocurrency is having a field or a much better day. And there's a contradiction here. You see, cryptocurrency knows no borders. Nobody controls cryptocurrency. The U.S. does not control cryptocurrency. So one of the ways or one of the things that will evolve in the coming time soon, I think cryptocurrency will take off more and more. BRICS countries or any countries would, you know, want to use that for because there is no swift mechanism of which U.S. can cut off as sanctions or tariff as 10% or 100%, whatever he says. So that's
so is his eyes on BRICS grouping in particular because he believes that it is, you know, the grouping is attempting to undermine the dollar's global role? Yeah,
it is. I mean, there is no doubt to it. There's no doubt of it, whatever the BRICS may say. But you see, what is happening is that it is the actions of the United States and Europe which are pushing BRICS into a corner. It's their actions. See, no country would want its territoriality or sovereignty being threatened in the way that NATO or EU is doing. Mark Rutte the other day was saying that, Prime Minister of India should pick the phone and call Putin, Brazil should call Putin and tell him this. What is this bullying, isn't it? So there is a fact that BRICS countries will want to now enhance their linkages, be it trade, especially supply chains to the extent they can.
Yes.
So all of these, calculations have become more intense. In fact, that is
warnings that continue to be issued on part of Donald Trump with regards to BRICS, the coming together of multiple nations there. Thank you very much, Mr. Sachdev, for your point of view. Rishabh, as far as Donald Trump's latest remark is concerned, does it reflect his administration's continued use of quite aggressive trade policies to defend U.S. financial interests?
See, there are two things. Donald Trump's understanding about BRICS is a bit misplaced. As of now, it is very clear that de-dollarization is not exactly the motive of BRICS. And, again and again, Donald Trump saying that anyone going against dollar will go against America, and United States will ensure tariffs on those countries. One need to understand, as of now, there hasn't been an official idea of BRICS currency that has been floated till date. Even, discussions in local currency is something that is not a BRICS idea. It is set up between two countries. India and X country can
Well, he's
decide
taken on
that
the BRICS nation as a grouping where Donald Trump has been claiming that the grouping seems to be fading fast against him, saying that there